In this case, 4 dried fruits that you can find in practically any grocery shop are simple meals that can help preserve and even restore your aging eyes while you sleep. You may not believe this. Stay with me, even though I know that seems too simple. I've worked with elders for more than 30 years, and every time I witness the same struggle, it hurts my heart. Losing the capacity for clear vision, realizing you can't quite identify a loved one's face from across the room, needing to hold a book or newspaper farther away just to read the words, or not being able to drive safely at night. Some of my patients tell me that they feel as though their life has been dimmed. Others talk about eyes that itch and burn before the day is even finished, or a continuous blur. What about the cruel part? It frequently infiltrates so gradually that you aren't even aware of how much it is taking until it begins to rob you of your independence. Here's the reality, though. This isn't your typical aging process. Years of oxidative stress, inflammation, and a deficiency in essential nutrients that your eyes require to heal themselves every night are mostly to blame. And that's precisely why eating the appropriate meals may still have such an impact now. I'm going to show you 4 dried fruits today that will provide your eyes the nourishment they require to remain healthy and bright. Each has a special advantage of its own, and the final one I'll discuss is the most potent of them all, in my opinion. I'm Dr. James Porter, and if this is your first visit, welcome to seniorNutrition, where we find natural, scientifically supported strategies to safeguard your health as you age. Go ahead and subscribe if that was useful so you don't miss the next one. The first dried fruit on the list is ready for us to begin. Let's begin with a delightful and traditional item. Figs. Despite their natural sweetness and chewy texture, figs are much more than just a nutritious snack. When consumed properly, they can help restore the brightness and clarity you believed you had lost because they are packed with nutrients that support the eyes. Vitamin A and its plant-based precursors, such as beta-carotene and lutein, are abundant in figs and are essential for the preservation of the retina and the transparent surface of your eyes. One of the most frequent causes of avoidable night blindness in the elderly is vitamin A deficiency, and figs offer a safe, all-natural method of restoring it. They are also rich in polyphenols, which are potent plant antioxidants that help save your eyes' sensitive photoreceptor cells from oxidative damage. These antioxidants include quercetin, rutin, and chlorogenic acid. These antioxidants have been connected to improved blood flow in the small veins behind your eyes, which is crucial for night vision, per Shichuai review published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology. This is the aspect that most people are unaware of. When combined with a tiny quantity of healthy fat, such as a few almonds or a spoonful of almond butter, the natural sugars in figs actually aid in the absorption of several fat-soluble antioxidants. For this reason, I usually recommend eating 2 or 3 dried figs an hour before bedtime, along with a light protein or healthy fat source. It provides the energy your body needs for the nighttime period of natural eye restoration. Harold, a 72-year-old patient, once informed me, "Dr. Porter, the stars are gone." His words were not figurative. Even on clear evenings, he was unable to see the constellations he loved since his night vision had deteriorated so severely. We added a handful of walnuts and a little portion of figs to his nighttime regimen. 4 weeks later, he returned with a smile. They have returned. The Big Dipper is back in my sights. It was not a miraculous remedy. Harold, however, facilitated the regeneration of the light-sensitive cells that enable you to see in low light by providing his eyes with the nourishment they were lacking, and that process continued to function silently, night after night, while he slept. Figs are straightforward, tasty, and for many people the first step in regaining a clear perspective on the world. We'll then examine another chewy, sweet fruit that helps alleviate the burning and dryness that can make reading a hassle in addition to promoting night vision. Dates are that. Let's now discuss another fruit that is inherently sweet and serves purposes beyond just satisfying your palate. Dates. Known as nature's candy due to their rich sweetness, dates have been prized for generations throughout the Middle East and North Africa. Beyond their flavor, dates are a great source of nutrients that can help relieve weary, irritated eyes, particularly the type of burning and dryness that makes watching TV or reading painful. Vitamin B6, one of the essential minerals in dates, promotes the synthesis of neurotransmitters necessary for normal nerve function, particularly the optic nerve, which transmits messages from your eyes to your brain. In addition, dates are a good source of potassium and magnesium, which are minerals that help control the little muscles in your eyes that are involved in focusing. This is where dates are particularly noteworthy for eye health. Polyphenols and carotenoids, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, are unexpectedly abundant in them. The macula, the core region of your retina, is where these plant pigments build up. There, they function as internal sunglasses, blocking harmful blue light and minimizing oxidative damage. A higher consumption of these carotenoids is linked to a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, according to a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Science. Additionally, dates naturally hydrate. They are dried, but they still contain a lot of soluble fiber and natural sugars that are bound with water, which helps your body retain fluids. When consumed in the evening, the additional hydration can significantly improve the condition of someone with chronic dry eye, strengthening the tear film that keeps your eyes comfortable throughout the night. I used to work with Martha, a retired librarian who was 68 years old. Even though she enjoyed reading in the evenings, she had to put the book down after just 10 minutes since her eyes began to sting. She only experienced temporary relief from eye drops. About an hour before bed, I advised her to try 2 dates with a tiny handful of pumpkin seeds for extra zinc, a mineral that aids in the delivery of vitamin A to the retina. She called me with excitement 3 weeks later. My eyes didn't feel like sandpaper after finishing my first book in a long time without pausing to rest. She found the solace she had been lacking by feeding her eyes from the inside out, even though it wasn't a quick fix. When used properly, dates can be a simple nightly routine that helps you regain the little pleasures you thought you had to give up as well as your vision comfort. They are also pleasant and easy. Next, we'll discuss a dried fruit that serves as armor for the vulnerable cells in your retina, which is smaller in size but powerful in protection. It's raisins. The little inherently sweet jewels known as raisins may appear too modest to have a significant impact on your vision. Each one, however, contains a concentrated concentration of chemicals that can help protect your eyes against the gradual, undetectable aging process. Raisins are a great source of polyphenolic antioxidants, including catechins, resveratrol, and quercetin. They serve as your body's cleanup team, removing free radicals that build up in the retina as a result of regular exposure to sunshine, pollutants, and regular bodily functions. The photoreceptor cells that allow you to see fine details and identify vivid colors can be harmed by those free radicals if they are not controlled. Raisins are also a good source of lutein and zeaxanthin, which are yellow-orange pigments that are also present in egg yolks and leafy greens. The macula, the core region of your retina that gives you sharp central vision, is where these carotenoids are kept. Like internal sunglasses, they reduce glare and filter damaging blue light, which is especially helpful for older persons who have trouble with headlight sensitivity when driving at night. The majority of people are unaware of this. One of the best dried fruit sources of boron, a trace mineral essential for eye health and associated with increased bone density, is raisins. According to research in nutrients, boron aids in controlling the metabolism of calcium and magnesium, which are minerals essential for nerve communication and the operation of ocular muscles. Less strain occurs when focusing on close and distant things when the eye muscles are healthy. Because raisins are naturally sweet, their soluble fiber provides a gradual release of energy. Overnight, blood sugar stability depends on that. Your eye's lens may momentarily change shape due to blood sugar fluctuations, which could cause periods of blurred vision. Vision stability is correlated with stable blood sugar. Eleanor, a 7 to 5-year-old retired seamstress who was one of my patients, had quit sewing in the evenings due to her stitches becoming hazy. In the late afternoon, I recommended a small handful of raisins and a few walnuts. Within weeks, she observed that her nighttime vision was clearer and less strained because to the fat-soluble carotenoids in raisins, which are absorbed with the help of the good fats from the nuts. When combined with a small quantity of healthy fat, 2 tablespoons of raisins a few times a week can be sufficient for most people to begin supplying these eye protective substances. They are among the simplest foods to incorporate into your daily routine because they are affordable, portable, and don't need to be refrigerated. We'll then go on to a fruit that has a warm, golden orange hue, is full of the very substances that your retina most desires, and may significantly reduce the stress associated with nighttime driving. Dried apricots, that is. Dried apricots are more than just a delicious snack because of their vivid orange hue and subtle acidic taste. They are among the most abundant natural sources of the precise substances your eyes need to remain strong and healthy. Beta-carotene, a plant pigment that your body transforms into vitamin A, is responsible for that golden orange color. The production of rhodopsin, the light-sensitive protein in your retina that enables vision in low light, depends on this vitamin. Rhodopsin regeneration slows down in the absence of adequate vitamin A, making it more difficult to see at night and even to transition from bright to dim light. Deficiency can cause complete night blindness in extreme situations. Carotenoids called lutein and zeaxanthin, which build up in the macula, are also present in dried apricots. There, they aid in reducing oxidative stress and filtering damaging blue light, 2 factors that are key causes to AMD, age-related macular degeneration. Diets higher in these carotenoids are linked to a significantly decreased risk of AMD development, according to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. The potassium content of dried apricots is another underappreciated advantage. Potassium aids in preserving the right fluid balance inside your eye's cells, which is essential for maintaining a clear cornea and steady intraocular pressure. One of the main causes of irreversible vision loss, glaucoma, is influenced by elevated eye pressure. Potassium plays a subtle but significant protective role by promoting appropriate fluid control. Additionally, dried apricots can improve blood sugar regulation since they are high in soluble fiber. For those who have diabetes or prediabetes, stable blood sugar levels are especially crucial in preventing microvascular damage to the retina. Robert, a 70-year-old patient of mine, had avoided nighttime driving for years due to the intense headlight glare. We supplemented his mid-evening snack with 3 dried apricots and, for added flavonoids, a tiny piece of dark chocolate. He described something straightforward yet transformative within 6 weeks. The glare didn't deter me from driving home last night after dinner. His clarity returned, as did his confidence. The best way to get these eye-nourishing carotenoids where they're most needed is for most adults to eat 3 to 4 dried apricots several times a week, ideally with a modest quantity of healthy fat, such as almonds or sunflower seeds. After discussing the 4 vision-friendly dried fruits, figs, dates, raisins, and dried apricots, it's time to combine them into a simple, doable strategy that you can begin this evening. That's precisely what we're going to do. Figs, dates, raisins, and dried apricots are the 4 dried fruits we've discussed, and each can have a special function in preserving and even restoring your vision. Let's now combine them into a straightforward approach that you can begin utilizing right now. Let's start by being clear that you can still benefit from these meals without consuming big amounts of them. In actuality, due to the inherent sugar content of dried fruits, more is not always better. Consistency and clever pairings that facilitate your body's effective nutrition absorption are crucial. This is what I frequently advise my patients to do. Combine 2 or 3 figs, 1 or 2 dates, roughly 2 tablespoons of raisins, and 3 or 4 dried apricots to make a little eye snack in the evening. Add a tiny handful of raw nuts or seeds, like sunflower seeds, walnuts, or almonds, to this mixture. Nuts' good fats aid in the body's absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from the dried fruits, such as lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. Time is of the essence. Try to eat this snack an hour or so before going to bed. In this manner, those antioxidants, carotenoids, and minerals that support your eyes will already be in your system, ready to support your retinal cells and shield your optic nerve when your body enters its natural nighttime healing mode. Staying hydrated is also crucial. Always pair your dried fruits with a glass of water. This promotes the soluble fiber's ability to facilitate digestion and keeps you well hydrated, which is a minor but crucial component of maintaining eye comfort. All 4 fruits are not required to be consumed daily. Try to eat each of them at least 3 or 4 times a week, but you can switch them around if you'd like, for instance, having dates and apricots one night and figs and raisins the next. Try having a quick eye rest with your evening snack if you spend a lot of time in front of devices or under artificial lights. This can be as easy as applying a warm compress for 10 minutes or closing your eyes in a gloomy area. It's a gentle method of allowing your eyes to completely unwind while the nutrients work. This diet is easy to follow, reasonably priced, and suitable for practically any lifestyle. It's not about taking a bunch of medicines or substituting meals. It's about feeding one of your most valuable senses with whole, wholesome foods. I'll give you a parting message in the last segment of this video to remind you why your eyes deserve all the attention you can give them and why it's never too late to start seeing better. We've talked about a lot today, and I hope you can see how easy but effective it is to provide your eyes with the care they need. Despite being common foods, figs, dates, raisins, and dried apricots can help preserve your vision and even aid in the natural healing process that takes place while you sleep if you eat them regularly and in the proper manner. Many of my patients have benefited from this, and I think it can help you as well. It is crucial to keep in mind that aging does not necessarily mean that you will lose your vision. Indeed, as we age, our eyes change, but with the correct care, they may remain more comfortable, clear, and sharp for many years to come. These are moments worth preserving, whether it's reading your favorite book stress-free, driving with assurance at night, or just gazing into the eyes of a loved one and taking in every detail. This is the one message I want you to remember. There's always time to get started. You are investing in the life you wish to lead tomorrow with each little action you take now. There's always hope for progress, and you're not traveling this path alone. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me and being concerned about your well-being. Please leave a comment below letting me know which of these 4 dried fruits you're most eager to try. Like this video, and share it with someone who might find it useful. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss the next life-altering, scientifically supported natural health tip. You and your vision are important. Give your eyes the treat they deserve tonight and go enjoy that food.